Welcome back to my channel, nature lovers. And for dinner this evening, it is shrimp Spanish rice, okay? And I've just made a one pot meal for us tonight, okay? And well, it is actually simmering right now. I've just turned the stove off. That means we're done. I have used the earthly grain Spanish rice, okay, which has rice and vermicelli with peppers in a nice little tomato sauce. That takes only 7 minutes. Okay, so I put that to boil first because I use shrimps that have already been cooked. Okay, so these are the shrimps that I worked with. These shrimps are already cooked in the shells. They're deveined and they're pre-cooked and they're in the shells. Now, if you want a nicer flavor, you want to keep your shrimps in the shells sometimes because the shells locks in some nice flavor and keeps the shrimps to a good size from curling too small. Okay. Yes. And I pre-season my shrimp with a little black pepper, and just a little onion seasoning, okay? Don't use too much salt because these Spanish rice, one pot's here, usually has all the seasonings and also a lot of salt and sodium is already added. So you want to watch your sodium intake, all right? So yeah, you're watching your sodium intake, all right? So yeah. So and you can use any one of these rice mixes. They call them rice sides. You have so many of them. You got broccoli rice sides, you got chicken rice sides, cheddar broccoli, and just make a one pot. You can use any meat that you like, what I'm saying. Of course, if it's meat that's not cooked, you got to put them in earlier. If it's cooked already, you only need to put them in. Like shrimp takes only Pre-cooked shrimp like this takes only 2 to 4 minutes, so you put it in the last few minutes of your cooking, and allow that rice to cook first and simmer. This rice also has pasta, people, so I mean this won't cook too long. The pasta keeps it moist and soft. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be getting more of a moist one pot rather than a rather than a mushy one. Okay, so this is how the shrimp are at the end. This is still simmering. I'm just gonna show you right now how the shrimp is. Okay, but I'm over and out. Enjoy.